Good morning, everybody. I know I'm on a little bit after time, but you know, you got to do what you got to do when you are a mompreneur, homeschooling mom, and doing all the things. But I am glad we are day 11, and today we are going over some tools that you are able to use to look through your social media. So today's presentation will be a little bit different because it's more, I'm going to probably have like a few slides, like probably 3 or 4 slides. And then I will go over and I'll show you a couple. Like whenever I say a blank slide, basically show you some of the tools that are out there and share what I use for my social media planning and what I'm planning to use. So if you're on, hey Carla, let us know that you're on by by putting hashtag brand savvy. If you're on live, if you're watching the replay, put hashtag replay on there so we know that you are watching afterwards and we can give you a shout out no matter what time you're looking, whether you're looking currently as you go through live. Hey Kayla, not Kayla, I said Kayla, Kenyetta. I may say it correctly, Kenyetra. Sorry, my accent is horrible with that. So we're learning, but anyways, Miss Edwards, we're happy that you are on with us. And I see Carla on putting hashtag brand slide. I'm liking that Facebook and Instagram is working. So I know you have to click on that to give us permission to do that. Okay, you said it's okay. All right, thank you. All right, so today I'm just going to be sharing some tools that I use for social media. So it's like advanced social media tools that I use besides AI. AIs are good, to get out the content in there, but I'm going to be sharing a couple of tools that I use for planning and I've been exploring, and I'm going to be sharing one new tools that I'm going to be using for my um, for my planning. Sorry, I'm just trying to get things ready to show you what I'm doing. But let me just get on and start sharing. So I'm glad that you're on. Hopefully you're keeping up. If you're watching and you say, okay, I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch this and implement it, feel free to do so. It's just there for you as a resource so you can have a top of your mind. And then as things get updated, I come by ever so often in the community and I will drop a couple of, hey, here's what's going on, right? That you should be keeping an eye out. Here's what, for your brand and for social media. So let us get started. So today we are, where's my Canva presentation? And me, I have like multiple stuff open. So let's present this part. So we're going over the advanced tools for social media that are available. So now when we're looking at that, so we do our updates. I did my updates. Congratulations to all the winners of our raffle yesterday. And remember, there's still time to enter for the last day raffle that we're having tomorrow, just by leaving a review about this challenge of how was it going so far on our Google or even LinkedIn, and we will look through those and put you into the raffle for that. All right, so utilizing advanced social media tool can increase your productivity by 75%. This allows for more efficiency in managing digital marketing. So I know when you use a tool that out there, like I'm using StreamYard, and there was a time when I had to go out of town this weekend. Being able to pre-record my lesson and schedule it live and be able to travel and be engaging in the chat and not having to worry about will my stuff stream or not, and just know that it's already set up in the system, that really helped me and him, you know, because now I'm able to engage and still continue and keep things on the timeline. I'm really big on keeping things on the timeline that I wanted to try not to be, you know, try to be consistent as much as I can, as you know, as well as I can. But it really does help to have things planned out, you know, have things set up, because sometimes, you know, life happened, and if you have it set up like, you know, a week in advance or 2 weeks in advance, I want to get to the point where my basic stuff that's consistent, that's branded, and those things are set up. So when I rather need to do the responsive social medias, that I know that at least I am consistent throughout. But then those responsive part, I can just do it where I can, and I won't have to worry about it. So I'm gonna be happy when I get to that point. But I'm getting there little by little. I'm building my team and being very strategic about that, so I'm able to get that option. So yeah. Right, so let's go into quickly about what we're going to. So today, I'm going to show you some advanced tools that can aid you with your social media management and creation. There's some examples like Hootsuite for scheduling and Canva for design. You're able to do it. Even Canva you can use for design also. Hootsuite, I don't use it too much, but you know, I know it's out there. It's a great tool to use. And it coming to a point where now they're starting to integrate with AI, where you're able to have it connect and it creates all the stuff for you automatically. You know, is depending on that too. They even have bots that you can feed it your frequently asked questions, information about your business, and when people ask those questions, it responds in real time, looking at those data and then responding to that. Right. So the benefits of having those tools is that it makes life easier. You don't have to worry about it. Even if you say, you know what, I'm going to use those platforms and schedule one thing per week for the next 4 weeks, at least you have one thing coming on consistently for the next 4 weeks, and one thing you don't have to worry about. So if you decide, you know what, I'm going to take a break from social media, that will be fine too. You know, if you're going to take a break from social media, or you say, you know what, for the first 2 weeks of January, I want to have everything planned out so I can really focus my business and take that trip and not have to worry about having to find, fine. I find you can use Hootsuite for groups, and for Hootsuite, I am not too familiar. So they asked a question about I find that you can't use Group for groups. Am I wrong or am I wrong? I am not too familiar with Hootsuite. I know there's one of the platform that people are talking about using. There's Metricool. There's different ones. So I know that's the top one I came up when I was doing some research about it. I'm going to show you what I use, because I liked, and that's one thing I want to know, because usually when you have to use those platforms for groups, you might have to pay more money. I'm going to show you what I use for my business and how to make it easier for me and how to make it easier for you as a business owner, so you're able to do it. So there's different ways. So when you're on the native platform, there's ways that you can have it managed where you don't have to pay the extra money to do it. So I'm gonna get back on those a minute. So I might just go to that right now. So I want to make sure I talk about this, and then after I go over what I have. So when you integrate those tools, when you effectively integrate the tools, you're able to have a comprehensive social media strategy. So I'm going to give you some tips for how to create those workflows, and I'm going to show you how to use the analytics. The way the analytics to continue strategic planning. I think I shared on Monday the Savvy Social bot that I share and how to download it. So we're going to go into those platforms to look at those analytics, and there's some pros and cons for that. So so I like using, let me go right here, the planner on Meta Business Suite, because this way I am able to add people to my groups. So you're able to, I'm trying to make sure you're able to add people. So I have people on my groups here, like my team members, where I don't know what it says inactive. It needs to be active. But you want to you can invite people to your groups and give them temporary access or not access. So you can also go back and say, you know what, I want to update their assign what they're working on, and you're able to click and assign what they're working on how you want to assign it, and then you can save it, and then they were able to actively work on your assets. So it's basically under your Meta Business Suite, you are able to go under your settings. I'm going to go back to my homepage. So for whichever platform, so I have for my business, I have for my nonprofit, whatever professional platform you have, you're able to go to those platforms, and you're able to go under settings, and under settings, you're able to invite people to manage your platform for you. And you give them, either you can give them temporary access where you say, okay, I'm going to give them access and then remove them on this day. So you say, hey, you have until the end of the month to work on my platform. So let's say I want to give someone to do a social media takeover. I'll give them a 1 week social media takeover, put their email on there. They're able to post on that site for whatever it is, and you're able to do it as much as you want to. You can give full control, you can give partial control to whatever you want to give access to. And then if you have partners, you know, people who are paying and stuff like that, you're able to put the partners in there. You're able to give access if you need to have partners on there too. And then you have different things like that. So we're just looking at, you're able to plan your content and give you help you manage it through Group that way. Am I sharing? I'm not sure. I'm there talking and I'm not even sharing the screen. I'm so sorry. Also, here's what I was sharing. I was sharing this part right here where you go on the Meta Business Suite. Under your home page, you have all the different stuff like that right here. And then here, you're able to go under the part where it says settings. And settings, you invite people by putting their email, and then you can invite them to your suite. And you can give them temporary access. You can give them temporary access for a week, for a month, to work on your platform. I would never give people my passwords because that's personal, unless you really, really trust them, because it can boot you out. But I can give them temporary access. This is why I like to go through that way to do it. There are some limitations when you use the Meta Business Suite, because some stuff does not work the same as if you would work. It would work on the phone. But you know, at least you can get, if you go to the content planner, you can get your content scheduled. I don't think I have anything scheduled. This one's, and then this is why I said filter publish. I need to figure out what's going on with this one. This was, man, I'm not gonna try it anymore, but we did it over in another location. But you're able to see what was posted. You can see, you know, the caption that you use and all of that information that way. And then you can export the data here. So I talked about that before, where you can pull the data here and get the CSV files, and then use that on the Savvy social platform to get data or information about it too. And it tells you if it has captions or not, so you can see where what happened and what the distribution of it too. So I'm using my statistics for this year to guide the way I do my social media. But you can have someone come in and plan your whole week, and you know, do the whole, create posts for you, create a post for you, and add videos or whatever it is you want to use, and put a caption there, schedule it for you, and then you have it scheduled for the whole week if you want to on there too. So but you don't have to do it yourself. You just go to settings, give whoever the email access to, and you'll be able to do it that way too. I found with my team, we also use Wix. So I use Wix for my platform, and I'm able to give them access through the Wix. Just having them, all they're doing is just planning the social media part of it too, and they're able to create it on here if they want to. They can have, or you know, create the image on here, add videos on here too, for all the different platforms. You can use that one, and then you're able to put it on several different platforms that you wanted to, and you can see, and they give you the analytics also the same way for that. Usually when I do a blog, I publish my blog to all my social media platforms on here based on whichever platform I want to, and you're able to do a quick, you know, when you're, let me see if I can show it to you. Can I show you how how it looks on that side. Let's see if I can create a new post. Just going to create a random one so you can see how you can publish it. So you're able to publish it to Facebook. I can do it to my nonprofit or my for-profit. You know, I can do it to my Instagram, but I need to put a picture, put a caption, or whatever it is. And even have create AI text. So AI is already integrating on everything. So you need to get used to that too. And then I have the YouTube. For YouTube, you need to make sure you have a video on there. And they have tools where you can even create the video while you're on there that will go along with your posts. So, and then you're able to do it on your LinkedIn, and then you're able to do it on your X, which used to be Twitter. And then if, you know, whatever social media that's not here, they also give you a link afterwards to put it. You can manage and add more social media platform too. So that was just Wix. You're able to do that. And now with that one, what I like about it is if there's a sale or a call to action that comes for that, it lets you know that it came from that post and it brought it back from that site. So you can, okay, this one is working, this one's not working. Maybe I need to adjust the call to actions. They have all the limitations on there. So if you know LinkedIn, you can do the longer post. Twitter, you have 280 characters. Here for YouTube, you have the 5,000. You can use for Instagram, you can use 2020 and 22, and then for Facebook, you have the 3,000. So it gives you the amount that you are able to use for the platform, but I would use the AI and your own knowledge to make sure I have all the component where I tell them about the whatever the post is about, draw them in, do the call to action, have the engagement, everything on there, so you're able to do it really quickly. So I'm gonna leave that. Canva has the same thing too, but what I worry about Canva sometimes about publishing on there, I'm trying to go on there, is that sometimes let me share I'm going to go back to share this title set. So sometimes when you're on Canva, I'm going to look for the thing and I'm going to share it with you, is that sometimes it doesn't come out the way sometimes, you know, the content planner, let me share this tab instead. The content planner, sometimes if there's a change on the platform that's like Facebook or Instagram or whatever platform it is, it sometimes does not publish or give you a issue. I know they're probably working on that, so I wouldn't knock it, but they do have a content planner where you're able to, it gives you tips of what you should be doing, like Wednesday, they're saying the 21st is crossword puzzle week. Maybe you want to create a crossword puzzle to submit, and you can create this design and publish it on there. So you know, you're able to schedule your things right really quickly. Like if I had some past stuff and I want to schedule this, I could choose what platform I want to schedule it. It's just that once I finish publishing it, I cannot edit it until it's published. So I need to make sure wait until it's published and then it's edited. But they have different one. And this one you can share with your group. And I think if you do with the paid version of this, you can have 5 people in your group and you can interchange them in your group. So this is another platform and you can add more channels. They tell you all the channels that you can have. So even Slack is added to this, Facebook groups, Tumblr, if you still use Tumblr, and Pinterest. They have all these different options on it. Just the only caveat is that if there is a update or a integration or a change to any of these platforms, the native platform, some stuff will not go through, and because it's my experience with that and it won't work. So you can use this platform to schedule out your whole month if you want to, and just have it, okay, I know I'm going to put this all through there. You can do that. You can have your team do that. I have 5 people on my team. If you look right here, it says I have 5 people on my team right here, and I have to keep on switching in and out because some people on my team who are working on this directly, and when they're not working on it, I just take them off and put somebody else on to work on whatever project I need to work on. But Canva has it also, but I like the Meta Business Suite a little bit better, and sometimes I like using the phone also too if you want to use it as a scheduling platform. Now let me go back to here. I'm at the stage. I'm going to go back to stage. I just lost my PowerPoint. So One of the tools that I am liking so far that I'm going to be using next year, I'm going to give you a heads up, is the TikTok creator one that they have, where to you're able to um, you're able to publish
Get into
stuff
this
on
program. I
there.
don't want to talk
So
about it. Think about
you can go like we said, upload. You can upload your videos, and you're able to schedule whatever it is. I think I was playing with this the other day. I'm gonna put a random file that I have, and you're able to for TikTok, you're able to create your videos, whatever you have there. You can schedule it out, you know, and you can disclose if the post, if you want to let other people know that you're selling stuff. You can run a copyright check to make sure that it's not copyrights are on there. I know this one is only my voice, so I can do that. You can even split it into pieces. Like if you want to do it like a continual series, you might have a longer post that's like 4 minutes or 2 minutes, and you say, you know what, I want to split it into three. It will split that post into three different videos, 18 seconds, and people have, it's like it does the work for you. If you want to use a template, you're able to use a template right there and there to make it work for you too. So if you are very intrigued with TikTok and that's the platform that you're trying to grow, TikTok, if you're part of the TikTok creator, I don't know how that. I know it's in beta. I love practice playing with those things, but TikTok is one of the ones that I'm going to be playing around with for my videos. So I take my long form video, put it on Opus AI, and then I use those 10 clip that Opus AI give me, and I'm able to make maybe 30 video, a series going forward for the whole month if I wanted to. Just being able to do that. I'm just going to make sure I do the step-by-step operate the procedures to do that, so I can have my team come in and do it too. So I'm still playing with this platform. I'm going to cancel this. I'm not actually going to post this. But you're able to get your metrics, your analytics, and I believe they're trying to compete. I'm going to exit. They're trying to compete with other platforms to see how it's working. You can download the data, and the same social media tool that I gave you, you can download the Excel, or you can download the CSV file, and it will give you the analytics of that too. So you're able to work through it too. I'm looking to see if you are able to have a group that help you on here. I think there was a way to do though. So if I find it, I will come back and share it with you guys. I'll let you know. But I know that they're trying to compete with other platforms. So it will be a good thing to look. I like playing up with. I love playing with new tools because when they're, I like to figure out how it works and how to break it down to other people. So I just love play. I play with it for you, learn it, and then show you what not to do, and what to do to get the best effect out of it too. So I love playing with new tools and see my I think even my team, we love doing that too. I'm getting into the habit of playing with those new tools. All right. So I think that was the going over it. So what I'm trying to share with you. So there are different tools out there. I probably did not show all of it. If you go out and you look for tools that talks about sorry, I need to get to one. Some about content planning, about website planning, about whatever it is, they're out there. You look it up. YouTube University is my best friend. So I go in there and I learn, and I look to see other people who are using it, and then I go in and I play with myself. And then I try to see how can I add AI to that, so I'm able to speed up my productivity, right? I want to make sure I speed up my productivity as much as I can. So I told you one of my things that I'm going to be doing next month is using my Pobot to analyze my data. So yesterday, I'm going to show you what I did. I'm going to present it. I took my CSV file from TikTok, and I put it into the same Pobot there to just give me a 7-day plan based on its analysis and see how I could implement it into my everyday for my planning going forward for next year. So I had it analyze the last 58 days, which basically the last 60 days of my social media on TikTok, and it analyzed it, and it shows an increasing pattern, and it gave me a plan. Say, hey, I want to do this. I'm trying to reach these clients. I want to give them feedback to reach my clients. This is what my plan is to do. Can they help me analyze the data? Give me a plan. It gave me a plan for 7 days. Said Monday, this is what I should be doing. A 30-second tip, and it gives how long my caption should be. So I can think, okay, what tip can I give? And it says a 60-second client spotlight. 100, it gives me things I can do. So it gives me a guide of things I can do to set up my social media. So you want to put your stuff in there. Tell it, hey, this is my plan. Here is my data. How would I, based on the trend, how could I best set up my my week? And it gives an idea. And I'm going to try to see if me just implementing this going in 2024, how does that work? And I'll come back and give y'all feedback if you want to take a ride with me doing this. And then I did it for I was playing around with it for the social media promotion I was giving, and it gave me the best times on social media, on I guess this was on Facebook, of when I could, because this is Facebook and Instagram, when I could post for the next 7 days. So and I can keep on doing that for each 7 days, just giving it, and it gave me another 7 days of different things that I can post. It's just depending on what I want to do, and it tells you exactly some ideas of what to do on there too. So this one is like a bot that I created, testing out it. If you want to play around with it with me, you can. It's you're able to play around with it and see how it worked for you. But select a tool. So I want you to just go through that and check. When you select a tool, choose 1 or 2 tools that will suit your needs. So if you say my focus for the next 9 days is Instagram and Facebook, the Meta Business Suite might be a good tool for you to use if you have a team and you want to make sure it's consistent and everybody can access it without giving your password out. And then I would experiment with it. I would be familiarized with the tool, because I think sometimes we have these tools that we don't use to our full advantage. Play around with it. Look at YouTube. In the mentoring group, we go through that and we talk about it. So so we are able to look at how to use the tools each and every day. So you want to learn, experiment, familiarize yourself with those tools as you go throughout the platform. And then also you just try to, once you do it, integrate and apply. Start integrating those tools regularly into your social media activity. So if there's a new thing coming on, I've been noticing that Instagram and Facebook been trying to integrate AI on it. I got a notification saying, hey, we're doing AI for groups. In our groups, do you want to be on the wait list? I'm like, of course, yes, I want to be on the wait list. I want to know what's going on. So just use those tools to integrate it in your platform as you go through the process. And then keep on refining, keep on adapting to the tools. So the more you practice it, the more you use it, the more efficient you get in it. The reason why sometimes I might be good in one platform than the other is because I've been playing around with it so much, it becomes second nature. Things come by practice. I used to tell my students when I was in the school system, math come by practice, right? So you have to practice the math, even though you know the concept. You have to practice and put it into application in order for you to actually get comfortable with it. And that is the last thing I'm going to go over. So what I'm going to encourage you to do is choose one of those tools to see if you can set up your 7-day campaign. Maybe use the POBot that I created, the Savvy Social Bot, and try it out. Get the data that you get from your platform. Go into one of those platforms, get the information, the analytics for the past couple of days. Download it as a CSV file, uploaded it to attach it to Poe, and ask it to analyze it for you and give you a 7-day plan, and see if that will be something that you can implement in your thing. This is a free. I did this for free. This bot is for free. You're able to go into the bot and just try it out and see, okay, can I use it? And you're able to configure it the way you want to with it, and then have a conversation with it. Say, hey, this is what I actually want to do. Can you change it? And it's able to do it based on your data. Sometimes we're doing things, but we are not doing it based on our data. I don't know if y'all can hear my son playing his thing in the background. He is playing his recorder. But yes, you want to use your data, know your numbers, and see if you apply those strategies, if it will help with the engagement. The whole thing is you want to reach your right people. The visibility is not about reaching a lot of people. If that's your goal, then this is not the right group for you. If your goal is to reach the right people for your clientele and have them come to your site and convert and become loyal fans of you and be the one that you continue come to your space, this is where what you want to be. You want to be visible. You want to be visible. You don't want to be just all over the place getting 1,000 people or 100 people and no one sells nothing. It's really bad when you have tens of thousands of people following you and no one's buying from you, and no one is being your fan. No one is cheering you on. I prefer to have 200 people who I know that are my fan, who are willing to continue being my consistent community, than to have 10,000 people who don't know nothing about me and don't really care if I make it for tomorrow or not. So you want to find what can I create over the next 90 days. Take your time, saying, even if you say it gives you, let's say it lays it out for you based on your trends. Okay, you have a plan for the week. Then I'm going to spend this whole week just creating the content based on that. And then the next week, I'm going to be scheduling it out to make sure, and after I'll be analyzing. So you don't have to rush. Take your time. You want to do it, but you want to start well. So you might say, okay, I'm going to post once or twice a week until I can figure out this process. And then once you have everything situated, you have it scheduled. So I know this day I'm having it scheduled. I'm making a plan. So this is a time, the next couple of weeks, since, if you enjoy your family, don't overwhelm yourself with just stressing about getting everything perfect done, because social media is a beast. This is why some people are, might be overwhelmed with it. I'm not going to be on social media. It's a beast. It's just a tool. Use the tool effectively, but don't let it consume you. So allow yourself the time to learn it, to study it, implement it, and then execute the strategy, right? Execute a strategy, and you're able to see, okay, now that I've executed, let me see how it's going. So spend some time planning through this process. So you don't want to overwhelm yourself. I don't want you to feel overwhelmed. Take a deep breath. It's been a long 12 days, almost 12 days, 11 days of going through social media, of trying to be visible. I'm giving you the tools that you have. And now you have the tools in your hand. Now spend some time going back, studying it, and then implement it. And then we will see the success, right? So you want to be able to you can continue posting, once, you can do the responsive stuff and just to see what people engage. And then after that, you're able to continue and say, okay, I've been posting. It wasn't consistent, but based on what I post, here's what happened. And now I can use what Post said or what AI said and try it out to see, okay, if I follow them, do I get more engagement? And then you might not get more engagement. You might get more engagement. And then you reanalyze it again and say, okay, well, now it changed a little bit because people use social media very differently, especially during this holiday. Some people might use it more because they're on vacation. Some people might use it less because, they want to focus on family. It's just depending. So in this 90 days, I'm not gonna only stick to this past 90 days because this 90 days was filled with holidays. I'm gonna keep on reevaluating each 90 days so I can make sure that what I am seeing is correct, right? All right, so I'm going to wrap it up because I am past my time. It's almost gonna, I was supposed to be 30 minutes, but I was just going over some tools. I will see you all tomorrow for the wrap up. Remember, make sure you, if you registered, your name will be in the raffle. But if you, and I'm gonna have for the main one of the raffles, and then for those who leave the Google review, and for those who did the survey, I will be putting your name multiple times in there for that. If you want to do LinkedIn, that's also too, you can do that. Go in and share this with someone else. If this brought value to you, share with someone else. Leave the review so someone else can know about this. I really truly appreciate it for our company. So we can do more of this for you, right? And then I want to know what your questions is so we are able to support your branding journey. All right, everybody, have a great day and have a great evening. I'm going to have to go see what's going on with my son, and I will talk to you tomorrow. All right? All right, everybody, let me just get my music on because, I have to leave out with my music. And then I will see you. Bye, everybody.